Do you know how to recognize a trend change pattern in cryptocurrencies? Did you do as well as you thought you could have done in cryptocurrencies over this last year of trading? By the end of this video, you're going to have a better understanding of the trend change patterns, how to identify them, and how to do better on the next run of the altcoins. And I'm going to explain the different colors on this chart that we see in front of us as well. Hi, my name is Doug and I'm the founder of the website IntroToCryptos.ca. I've been doing YouTube technical analysis on cryptos and Bitcoin since 2015, and I'm the author of books and courses on how to trade Bitcoin and crypto as well. You can sign up for the free course over on our website. You get a 27-minute webinar and a 30-page companion study guide for free, and it is the trading system that we'll be going over in this video here today. I've helped thousands of people go from lives of gambling while trading, all sorts of stress and drama, and transform their approach to simple trading habits that can help you create lives of freedom and possibility and confidence. And I do the same things right here in these videos with you. Before we dig into today's video, be sure to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so that you're notified every time I update a new video now. I always read the comments below the videos, so leave me a note or a question down below and I'll be sure to answer. Better yet, find the link in the description below and become part of our trading community on Discord. We have a bunch of really great fellas there who can help you out understand more about this course. Let's start off with explaining this chart that I have in front of us, and then I'm going to go through a bunch of different charts to show how the bull market watch works for trading cryptocurrencies. What I have here in front of us is the Bitcoin dominance chart in candles and the Bitcoin chart in the orange line. I'm going to zoom back out to the weekly chart, and we can see from 2015 all the way until now. And what I want to identify here is the important times where Bitcoin dominance was dropping, because this is the time when the altcoins are rising in price faster than Bitcoin is. We had another period here from January until the third week of May of 2021 where the altcoins also went on another really great tear when Bitcoin was doing its move from 30,000 to 60-odd thousand. The altcoins really took off and did a great job, where if you were holding altcoins, it would have grown the number of Bitcoins that you could have been holding. So now we're going to go through the bull market watch, and I'm going to show you how this system works so well to identify when to get into cryptos and when to get out of them. You can sign up for the bull market watch over on the website. There's lots of information here. What this does is it goes through all of the cryptocurrencies on Binance every single day, and it color codes where they are according to our trading plan. And then it gives you a nice brief that shows you how many coins are in alert status, how many are new holds, so that you don't have to scan through all of the cryptos yourself. You can just look at the summary and you know exactly which coins are coming up to our alert and hold status. You can buy now for $24.95 a month if PayPal, or you can save $180 a year and pay the annual fee in cryptocurrency. And this price you can lock in now for as long as you're a member, and this price is going to be going up very shortly so that it matches what many of the other crypto experts are charging, $79 to $99 and more per month for their data fees, and I'm pretty certain they don't cover all 277 altcoins on Binance. So let's dig into the meat of this video now. Here we're looking at Bitcoin price, and over on the side you can see that I've got a spreadsheet set up so that we can take a look at different specific cryptocurrencies, and we're going to go through time from the beginning of January up until now, the the third week of July, and we're going to, it's almost the end of July now. And we're going to take a look at how well the bull market watch did according to the charts for telling us when to get in and when to get out of these coins. The reason I'm doing this is so that I can look back through all of these coins for the last year and see exactly what's been going on with each coin, so that I know which ones are going to be good potentials in the future for purchasing, but also so that I'm showing you the inside view of how the bull market watch spreadsheet works and how incredibly valuable it is. So let's start off now and let's pull up Alice coin. This is a new one for me. So Alice versus Bitcoin. Alice versus Bitcoin went up from here in July until July 29th. I'm going to zoom out to the 12-hour time frame. So this is where it made a bottom here at the beginning of July. It's moved up, pulled back, and gone up again. So according to what I'm expecting to see in the bull market watch spreadsheet, is it to say that we should be out of this market all the way along. Maybe a little bit in May we would have gotten in and then got kicked out, and then we would have gotten back into the market here in July as we did a 1, 2, 3 bottom formation. We broke the downtrend line here. This is a really good trading signal. It made a bottom, it came up, it retested but couldn't go lower, and as it broke above those levels, that's our buy signal. It was a difficult market. If you had your stop loss above your entry, you would have got kicked out. You would have had to get into this market again, which is kind of a bummer, but you know, that's the way trading is. So what I want to do now is over on the side is I'm going to pull this coin Alice down until we start to see the color coding here. May the 1st, we could see that it was in alert status. So we see here that early in May, it only made it to alert status. It actually didn't get into a buy signal because of the shape of this bottom here in the 12-hour exponential moving averages. Then all the way through June, we can see that it was do not hold, near failed coin all through this color. And then it changed into an alert status here from July the 5th and on, which is exactly what I was just looking at over here, is that July the 5th, we were alert, be ready. This coin is almost to break out of the 1, 2, 3 formation and go higher. So as I was saying, that we see that in July up until the 15th, we could see that we were in hold status. And then we went into partial hold status here with the light green coin. Partial hold status, which means that the 4-hour exponential moving averages crossed over and would have told us to sell out half of our position. Depending on where your stop loss was in this, the market told us to stay in this, and we're still in it now. We're still holding a profitable position in this coin. And this is one of the rare ones now. I'd be following my stop loss up underneath this support and resistance level to lock in that profit. I'm saying this is a rare one because if we look at Bitcoin dominance, it bottomed right here in May. And as Bitcoin dominance is rising, generally this means that altcoins are dropping versus the price of Bitcoin. That Bitcoin is rising in US dollar faster than the altcoins. And generally when Bitcoin dominance is rising, the better place to be is in Bitcoin rather than in the altcoins. However, this Bitcoin dominance is an average of all of the different coins, and some coins are going to do well even when Bitcoin dominance is rising. So the great thing for me about the bull market watch spreadsheet is that it doesn't just be general, it gets specific on each of these coins, and if it's an opportunity to get into that coin, as we see in Alice coin as it made this bottom formation here, we are in it and we're profiting from this specific coin as it's taking off, even though the average general is going the other way. So I love seeing examples like this that show that the bull market watch spreadsheet takes care of every single coin individually. Now let's go into alpha. So alpha versus BTC. The first thing I'm seeing here is that we had a big move from the early part of January. This would have given our trading signal. We had the break of the downtrend line. This is one of our requirements. The next requirement is that it makes a 1, 2, 3 bottom formation. So we zoom in on this. Sure enough, it made a 1, 2, 3 bottom formation right there. We can see it made lows from this trend, came up, tried to go lower but failed, and then it broke above that what I call the number 2 point. So this is the number 1. It's the lowest point all the way down. This is the potential number 2. This is the potential number 3. And as prices break above that number 2, that proves out the pattern, and it gives us a buy signal when the 12-hour exponential moving averages cross over. So I can pull up our 12-hour exponential moving averages, and we can see here that it wasn't until January 8th or 9th that the 12-hour EMAs crossed over to verify our trade. So now I'm going to draw back the spreadsheet and take a look at what the bull market watch was telling us right here from January the 4th until January the 9th. It was in alert status. So that tells us that be alert. Our trading signal is just about to break out. And as the 12-hour EMA crossed, we went into a hold status in this coin, which is the green color. When the 4-hour EMA crosses, that tells us to close out half of our position. What was the date on that? February the 10th. So February the 10th, we can take a look through, all the way through January, we're in a hold stance. February the 10th, it's telling us to close out half of our position. And then the other half of the position closed out February 18th. Beautiful. Really got us in at the bottom, got us out at the top of part of our position, and then the rest of our position. Great example of making a profit out of this specific coin while it's doing its big move. Even though Bitcoin dominance continued to drop down through January, through February, and it continued to drop down, a really big move, this specific coin alpha didn't continue to blast off, which is what the Bitcoin dominance dropping would be suggesting. So I love to see how this system handles each individual coin. Now, as we ranged sideways like this, it probably kept us out of that market. Maybe we got into it a little bit right here and it would have kicked us out right away. So let's go through time now on this and see what happened. Kept us out through March. So we did through March 17th until the 24th. We had a little bit of a move here as it was breaking out. So we do have the 1, 2, 3 formation. It broke above it. We get in, but it came back and kicked us out. We probably would have had a small loss on that one. So if I continue on, we can see that we went to alert status April 29th. So we had another 1, 2, 3 bottom formation. April 29th, it went into alert stance, and right away within 2 days it was in hold stance. So the 4-hour EMA's cross told us to get out of half of our position, but we kept on to the position until May the 20th, right in here. So again, this was ranging action, not a lot of profit out of this move here, but of course you don't know what the future is when the 1, 2, 3 bottom formation shapes up. You got to put on the trade and then you just exit if it doesn't work out. Here again, prices came all the way down. They broke the downtrend line, which is the first part of our trading signal that we're looking for. Then the second part of the trading signal is the 1, 2, 3 bottom formation breakout. And the third part is that we verify with the 12-hour exponential moving average crossing over. So if we scroll down, we see that the bull market watch pretty much filtered out this whole move right here. We didn't have to do any work there. It looked like an alert, but then it didn't turn green into a buy signal. Now let's scroll all the way back to the top and we'll take a look at AMB. AMB. Ambrosus. It's another new coin to me. I'm unfamiliar with it. So here's what happened throughout 2021 as Bitcoin dominance was dropping. Again, this one did differently than Bitcoin dominance overall. I don't know which coins yet. I'm going to go through them all. We're going to find out which ones did this huge move and see where they're pulling back now. But if we're looking at AMB, we should expect to see that the bull market watch caught an alert stance here, got us into the trade, and probably got us out of the 4-hour EMA, out of the 12-hour EMA there. And I don't know, maybe we would have taken a small position and not made much money out of this move right here. So let's now go back and, well, let's take a look at what is AMB doing. Sure enough, January 22nd, we had those alert status. The yellow color is an alert status. Prices went up, we got into a hold stance. The blue color is a cold fish, means that the market is cooling down and we are to sell out of half of our position when the 4-hour exponential moving averages cross. But if they cross back positive, we put that half of our position back on again. So we can see that we were kind of in and out here in February, and again in late February we're in and out, and then we should have been back in until March 21st. We were back into the trade. March 21st, we were looking at getting out of half of our trade and back into part of our trade, and then back out of it and totally out of it. So this one, because of the volatility, we were only into our full trade and half the trade, our full trade and half the trade all the way through this. But we kept a position from the beginning or the beginning of February all the way until the part of April, middle of April. And then let's see what the bull market watch did with this market. We went into alert stance, but didn't turn into anything. Neutral all the way along, nothing to do, nothing to do. We got a little bit of an alert, but this is fantastic that it kept us into the market with safety as it was going through everything. Now, Bitcoin dominance is rising. Now, Bitcoin dominance is rising, and I'm expecting that this market is going to probably pull back as Bitcoin dominance goes up, even though we are back to pretty good historical levels, and it is making a potential bottom formation. I'm more of the mind that Bitcoin is going to be taking off on a big tear, and that Bitcoin dominance is going to go up. So as Bitcoin dominance was rising through this period, the alts were going down and Bitcoin prices were going up. We look at Bitcoin dominance from September until December. This is when all of the altcoins were suffering. They were going down because Bitcoin dominance was rising. And sure enough, we can see here, right from September all the way to December, it really matched in well. So we're going to be watching and updating the bull market watch spreadsheet all the way through the next phases of this market. So as Bitcoin dominance rises up, we're going to watch for it to see when it's going to top out and come back down further. Let's go on to ANT. ANT versus Bitcoin. When we take a look at the chart, this probably should have done a whole bunch of nothing. We might have got an alert and a little bit of a hold status here, but it would have kicked us out right away. This market, it did some big moves in the past, but certainly nothing at all. September to December, it was on a downtrend as Bitcoin dominance was rising and really didn't do much of anything. So seeing this chart the way it is makes me think that the project isn't really being picked up by investors. So if we go through this, yeah, we can see that we did have an alert. We went into a bit of a hold stance in February, as I was saying. Oh, a bit of a hold stance here in February. And then, yes, as I was saying, in March, we got the alert status as it was making this formation. Went into a bit of a hold stance, but by April the 2nd, we were closing out that trade, and we closed out the rest of it after that. A little bit of activity here would have been kind of frustrating in May, to think that this was going to be breaking out, and then we had to close that position and get out. And then for the rest of the time, there is nothing going on in that coin. So we got a little play in this, and if it, we wanted to do a little play just in case we had this kind of huge, massive move again. We always want to play them with a small bit of our trading portfolio, but then it's great to see that the bull market watch kicked us out of this, and we're not spending time, we're not holding money into this market as it's not doing much of anything. Next we have APPC. APPC, wow, had a massive spike move, and we really can't do much of anything for the bull market watch spreadsheet with those kind of moves. But we do have a strategy called the popcorn strategy that helps capture those kind of massive moves that are actually so common in cryptocurrencies. So let's scroll down now and see what APPC ended up doing. Did we have a bottom formation in March that turned into a hold stance that would have made really phenomenal profits? 400% profits on this. Crazy. So as we went through February, it was in alert status, but then it went back into neutral. So we didn't get faked into this movement here. Then in March, it did go into alert stance and it went into hold stance on March the 17th. So March the 17th, we went into hold stance right in this area. Phenomenal. Say we're at 200. We would have doubled our money. We would have made some 100 and some percent. Then the market kicked us out half of the trade on May the 1st, right up here, May the 1st. So as it's going sideways here, we were taking profits at a really great time. And we got out of the rest of it at May 16th, May 18th, May 15th, we were out of the rest of it. So even before that big drop, we were able to take profits on May the 15th and hold all of these profits and get out before the market did this great pullback. Phenomenal. That, like, the bull market watch really is working so well. Then it keeps us out of this trade all the way along here while it's in gray, nothing to do, and we're watching for it to make a formation and take off again. The end of April is when Bitcoin dominance topped out. And as dominance is going up, that's when the alts are getting crushed. So sure enough, we got out of that at the perfect time there in the first 2 weeks of May as Bitcoin dominance was coming down to its lows. Now, as Bitcoin dominance is going up, this coin has really pulled back and given back all of the profits that you would have made if you held on to it too long. Phenomenal to see how well this market was played for more than 100% profits as we were trading that one through this period of time. So now if Bitcoin dominance does start to drop again this way, we will see APPC bottom out here, making its 1, 2, 3 bottom formation. And as the 12-hour exponential moving averages break higher and we're breaking above this level, the bull market watch will be there for us. It'll tell us when to get into this market. Really love to see it. So that's it for this video. I'm going to continue on doing this video series. So be sure that you hit the thumbs up button if you like this. Hit the bell icon so that you get notifications when new video is posted. And most importantly, head over to the website and sign up for the free training so that you're understanding everything that I'm talking about. The 27-minute webinar explains the entire trading system, all 5 stages of the trade, so that you really understand it. And by watching these videos, you can really learn all you need to do so that you can do this totally on yourself. But if you want to have the help and you want to have these reports sent to you every single day so that you can just log in and see what is going on, where is the activity, then sign up for the Bull Market Watch spreadsheet. $25 a month is cheap. We're going to be tripling the price on this. It's going to be going very much more expensive. And the altcoin price is going to go up as well, though it'll always be a savings. Right now, if you sign up, you can lock this price in that every year you'll be able to renew at just $9.95 a month. Crazy prices, especially that we're covering all 270 coins, especially that we have the data to show how effective this method is and how well it works. And that wraps it up for today's video. I'll be doing more of these altcoin videos, so be sure to hit the subscribe button. I'll see you in the next one, or if you have questions, come and join us on Discord and join the whole community of people who have already taken this course and can help you as well. Thanks again for tuning in. We'll see you over on Discord.